9 types of toxic people Stoicism warns us about. Protect yourself. Have you ever felt drained after interacting with certain people, wondering why they always bring negativity into your life? Welcome back to Stoic Master of Life channel, where we explore the timeless wisdom of the ages. Today, we're diving into the teachings of Stoicism to uncover the 9 types of toxic people you should avoid to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Imagine this: you're having a great day, feeling productive and positive, when suddenly, a coworker approaches you with yet another complaint about their workload. It's the same story every day, and no matter what advice you offer, they never seem to find a solution. You try to remain calm, but you can feel your energy draining away. You start to wonder, why am I allowing this to affect me? This scenario is all too common, and Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of personal resilience and wisdom, offers profound insights into why we should avoid such toxic interactions. Stay with us until the end of this video, as we delve into the wisdom of Stoic philosophers to identify 9 types of toxic people you need to avoid to maintain your inner peace and well-being. Whether it's manipulators, constant complainers, or energy vampires, understanding these toxic behaviors can empower you to lead a more fulfilling and serene life. Let's get started on this journey of self-improvement and Stoic wisdom. 1. The manipulator. Manipulators are masters of deception, often skilled at bending reality to fit their needs. They twist words and situations, making you question your perception of reality. Have you ever had a friend or colleague who always seemed to have an ulterior motive? Perhaps they compliment you excessively, only to ask for a favor shortly after. This is classic manipulative behavior. Manipulators can be charming and persuasive, but their true intention is to control and exploit. According to Stoic philosophy, it's crucial to recognize and distance ourselves from such individuals to preserve our autonomy and integrity. Stoicism teaches us to remain vigilant and mindful of our interactions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of maintaining a clear and rational mind. He advised, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle can be a guiding light when dealing with manipulators. By adhering to honesty and integrity, we can protect ourselves from their deceitful tactics. In real-life scenarios, manipulators might use guilt or flattery to sway your decisions. They might say things like, "I thought you were my friend. I can't believe you won't help me with this." This tactic aims to make you feel obligated to comply. However, as a Stoic, it's essential to recognize these emotional traps and maintain your boundaries. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, taught that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This includes the actions and opinions of others. By applying this wisdom, we can navigate interactions with manipulators without succumbing to their control. Next, we move to the constant complainer. 2. The constant complainer. We all know someone who seems to have a dark cloud perpetually hanging over their head. Constant complainers are individuals who always find something to gripe about, no matter how good things might actually be. These individuals drain the energy and positivity out of any room they enter. They focus on problems instead of solutions, which can be incredibly draining for those around them. If you've ever worked with someone who constantly whines about their workload, the weather, or the latest office policy, you understand how exhausting it can be. From a Stoic perspective, it is essential to manage interactions with such individuals to maintain our own peace of mind. According to Stoic teachings, our focus should be on what we can control, our own reactions and attitudes. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This means that while we can't always avoid complainers, we can control how we react to them. When dealing with a constant complainer, it's crucial to set boundaries. You can empathize with their situation without getting sucked into their negativity. Try to steer conversations towards solutions rather than problems. For instance, if a colleague is complaining about a project, you might say, "I understand that this is frustrating. How do you think we can improve the situation?" This not only deflects some of the negativity, but also encourages a more productive mindset. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of emotional resilience. By practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, we can prevent the complainer's negativity from affecting our own mental state. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of maintaining inner tranquility, regardless of external circumstances. This is a valuable lesson when dealing with toxic people. By cultivating a strong inner world, we can better withstand the external pressures and negativity that come our way. 3. The envious person. Envy is a destructive emotion that can corrode relationships and hinder personal growth. Envious individuals are never content with what they have. Instead, they constantly compare themselves to others and resent those who seem more successful or happier. Have you ever shared a personal achievement with someone, only to be met with jealousy or a backhanded compliment? This is a classic sign of envy at work. Stoic philosophy offers powerful tools to combat the effects of envy. Epictetus taught that we should focus on our own progress and not be distracted by the achievements of others. He said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that while we cannot control the envy of others, we can control how we respond to it. By focusing on our own journey and celebrating our own milestones, we can minimize the impact of envious individuals. Envy often leads to toxic behaviors, such as sabotage or passive-aggressive comments. It's important to recognize these signs early and address them. For example, if a colleague constantly undermines your work or spreads rumors about you, it may be a sign of envy. In such cases, it's crucial to maintain professional boundaries and communicate openly. Address the behavior directly, if necessary, and focus on maintaining a positive and productive work environment. The Stoic practice of self-reflection can also help us manage our own feelings of envy. By regularly assessing our thoughts and emotions, we can identify and address any envious tendencies within ourselves. This self-awareness allows us to cultivate a more generous and content mindset, which in turn makes us less susceptible to the negative influence of envious individuals. 4. The narcissist. Narcissists are individuals who have an inflated sense of their own importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. They often lack empathy and can be very manipulative. If you've ever had a boss who constantly takes credit for your work or a friend who dominates every conversation with stories about their own greatness, you've encountered a narcissist. Dealing with narcissists can be particularly challenging because they are skilled at making others feel insignificant. Stoicism offers valuable insights for handling such individuals. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This advice encourages us to focus on our own virtues and actions rather than getting entangled in the narcissist's web of self-importance. When interacting with a narcissist, it's important to manage your expectations. Recognize that their behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities and not a judgment of your worth. Keep your interactions professional and to the point. Avoid giving them the excessive praise they crave, as this only reinforces their behavior. Setting clear boundaries is also crucial. Narcissists often push limits to see how much they can get away with. By clearly stating what is acceptable and what is not, you can protect yourself from their manipulative tactics. For example, if a narcissistic colleague constantly interrupts you, Firmly but politely insist on finishing your point before allowing them to speak. Stoicism teaches us the value of equanimity, remaining calm and composed regardless of external circumstances. By practicing equanimity, we can interact with narcissists without getting emotionally drained. Remember, the key is to focus on what you can control, your own actions and reactions. 5. The chronic victim. Chronic victims are individuals who perpetually see themselves as victims of circumstance. They blame external factors for their problems and rarely take responsibility for their actions. If you've ever encountered someone who always seems to have a tale of woe and insists that nothing is ever their fault, you've met a chronic victim. Stoicism teaches us that taking responsibility for our own lives is essential for personal growth. Epictetus emphasized, "We are disturbed not by things, but by the view which we take of them." This means that our perception of events, rather than the events themselves, determines our emotional response. When dealing with chronic victims, it's important to maintain this perspective and not get drawn into their cycle of blame and helplessness. One way to manage interactions with chronic victims is to gently challenge their narrative. Encourage them to consider what they can do to change their situation. For example, if a friend constantly complains about their job but does nothing to improve their circumstances, you might ask, "What steps can you take to make your work situation better?" This shifts the focus from external blame to personal responsibility. It's also crucial to set boundaries to protect your own well-being. Chronic victims can be emotionally exhausting, and it's important to ensure their negativity does not affect your mental health. Limit your exposure to their complaints and steer conversations towards more positive and constructive topics. Practicing empathy without enabling is key. Understand their struggles, but don't reinforce their victim mentality. Encourage them to take proactive steps towards solving their problems. Stoic wisdom reminds us that true strength comes from within, and by helping chronic victims find their own inner strength, we can guide them towards a more empowered and resilient mindset. Next, we will discuss the gossipers. 6. The gossip. Gossipers thrive on spreading rumors and half-truths about others. They derive satisfaction from creating drama and stirring up trouble. If you've ever been part of a social group or workplace where gossip runs rampant, you know how damaging it can be to morale and trust. Gossipers often mask their behavior as harmless fun or concern, but their true intent is to manipulate and control social dynamics. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of integrity and maintaining a virtuous character. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This means that we should not stoop to the level of gossipers, but instead, rise above their pettiness with our own actions and character. To deal with gossipers, it's essential to set a strong personal example. Refrain from participating in gossip and instead, steer conversations towards more constructive and positive topics. If someone tries to engage you in gossip, you might respond with, "I'm not comfortable discussing someone who isn't here to defend themselves." This not only discourages gossip but also signals your integrity to others. Another Stoic principle is to focus on what is within our control. We can't control what others say or do, but we can control our own reactions. By maintaining a composed and non-reactive demeanor, we deprive gossipers of the reaction they seek. Epictetus taught that our true power lies in our ability to choose our response to any situation. Additionally, it's helpful to practice empathy and understand why someone might engage in gossip. Often, gossipers are insecure and seek validation or a sense of belonging. While this doesn't excuse their behavior, it can help you approach them with compassion rather than anger. 7. The negative Nancy. Negative Nancys are individuals who always seem to see the worst in every situation. Their perpetual pessimism can be incredibly draining and can pull others into their negative mindset. If you've ever had a friend or colleague who always points out the flaws and downsides of any plan or idea, you've encountered a negative Nancy. Stoicism offers valuable insights into dealing with such negativity. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This reminds us that challenges and negativity are part of life, but they also provide opportunities for growth. When faced with a negative Nancy, it's important to maintain a balanced perspective and not allow their pessimism to overshadow your own optimism. One effective strategy is to counter negativity with positivity. If a negative Nancy insists that a project is doomed to fail, respond with a constructive and positive viewpoint. Highlight the strengths and potential benefits of the project. This not only neutralizes their negativity, but also reinforces a positive mindset within yourself and others. It's also crucial to set boundaries to protect your own mental health. Limit your exposure to negative individuals and seek out positive influences instead. Surrounding yourself with optimistic and supportive people can help you maintain a more positive outlook. Practicing gratitude is another powerful Stoic tool. By regularly reflecting on the positive aspects of your life, you can cultivate a mindset of appreciation and resilience. This makes you less susceptible to the negativity of others. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his blessings and the beauty of the world around him, which helped him maintain a sense of inner peace despite external challenges. 8. The drama queen, king. Drama queens or kings are individuals who thrive on creating and amplifying conflict. They often blow minor issues out of proportion and seek to draw others into their emotional turmoil. If you've ever had a friend or colleague who seems to live for the next crisis, you've met a drama queen, king. Dealing with such individuals requires a calm and measured approach. Stoic philosophy teaches us the value of maintaining inner tranquility. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do." This means that our focus should be on our own actions and maintaining our own peace, regardless of the chaos around us. When interacting with a drama queen, king, it's important to stay grounded. Do not get drawn into their emotional rollercoaster. Instead, respond with calmness and rationality. For example, if a drama queen, king tries to escalate a minor issue, calmly address the facts and avoid getting emotional. This can help de-escalate the situation and set a tone of reasonableness. Setting clear boundaries is also essential. Let the drama queen, king know what behaviors are unacceptable and stick to your limits. For instance, if a colleague constantly tries to involve you in workplace drama, politely but firmly decline to engage. You might say, "I prefer to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems." Practicing detachment is another valuable Stoic technique. Epictetus taught that we should distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. The actions and emotions of a drama queen, king are beyond our control, but how we respond to them is entirely up to us. By maintaining this perspective, we can protect our own peace and well-being. 9. The energy vampire. Energy vampires are individuals who drain your energy with their constant demands, complaints, or need for attention. They often leave you feeling exhausted and depleted after every interaction. If you've ever had a friend or family member who seems to sap your energy and leave you feeling drained, you've encountered an energy vampire. Stoic philosophy offers practical strategies for dealing with energy vampires. One key principle is the importance of preserving our own energy and well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This means that we need to manage our own energy and not allow others to deplete it. One way to protect yourself from energy vampires is to set firm boundaries. Clearly communicate your limits and stick to them. For example, if a friend constantly calls to vent about their problems, set a limit on the duration and frequency of these calls. You might say, "I can talk for 15 minutes, but after that, I need to focus on my own tasks." It's also important to practice self-care and prioritize your own well-being. Ensure that you have time to recharge and engage in activities that nourish your energy. This might include spending time in nature, practicing meditation, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy. Stoicism also teaches us the value of focusing on what is within our control. We cannot change the behavior of energy vampires, but we can change how we respond to them. By maintaining a calm and composed demeanor, we can protect our own energy and prevent ourselves from getting drained. Next, we will explore why Stoicism emphasizes avoiding toxic people. Why Stoicism emphasizes avoiding toxic people. Stoicism is a philosophy that emphasizes personal resilience, virtue, and inner peace. The teachings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus often highlight the importance of surrounding oneself with positive influences and minimizing exposure to negative ones. Toxic people can disrupt our mental and emotional equilibrium, making it harder to live a virtuous and fulfilling life. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is focusing on what we can control. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By avoiding toxic people, we protect our mental space and ensure that our thoughts remain positive and constructive. Toxic individuals can plant seeds of doubt, negativity, and unrest, which can grow and overshadow our peace if left unchecked. Stoicism also teaches us to value our time and energy. Seneca, in his essay, On the Shortness of Life, reminds us that life is short and we must make the most of our time. Spending time with toxic people is a misuse of this precious resource. Instead, Stoics advocate for spending time with those who uplift and inspire us, fostering environments that promote growth and tranquility. Moreover, Stoic philosophy encourages emotional resilience and strength. Epictetus taught that we should not be disturbed by external events but should maintain our inner calm. This is particularly challenging when dealing with toxic individuals, who can provoke and unsettle us. By minimizing our interactions with such people, we can better maintain our emotional balance and focus on what truly matters. Practical tips for identifying toxic people. Recognizing toxic individuals is the first step towards protecting yourself from their negative influence. Here are some practical tips for identifying them. 1. Consistent negativity. Toxic people often have a consistently negative outlook. They complain frequently and rarely have anything positive to say. 2. Manipulative behavior. Look out for those who manipulate situations to their advantage, often at the expense of others. 3. Lack of empathy. Toxic individuals often lack empathy and show little concern for the feelings of others. 4. Drama seeking. They thrive on creating and escalating conflicts, often drawing others into unnecessary drama. 5. Blame shifting. Toxic people rarely take responsibility for their actions and are quick to blame others for their problems. Building a Stoic mindset to handle toxicity. Developing a Stoic mindset is essential for handling toxic people. Here are some techniques to cultivate this resilience. 1. Focus on your inner self. Regularly practice self-reflection and mindfulness to strengthen your inner peace. 2. Set boundaries. Clearly define and maintain your personal boundaries to protect your mental and emotional well-being. 3. Practice detachment. Learn to emotionally detach from toxic individuals and their actions. Focus on what you can control, your own reactions and behavior. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Regularly reflect on the positive aspects of your life to build a resilient and optimistic mindset. Stoic exercises for maintaining inner peace. Stoicism offers several practical exercises to help maintain inner peace. 1. Daily reflection. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your thoughts and actions. Consider what you did well and what you can improve. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine worst-case scenarios to prepare yourself emotionally for potential challenges. This can help you remain calm and composed in difficult situations. 3. Mindfulness meditation. Practice mindfulness to stay present and focused. This can help you manage stress and maintain a sense of calm. 4. Journaling. Keep a journal to document your thoughts, experiences, and reflections. This can provide valuable insights and help you track your personal growth. Stories of Stoic philosophers handling toxicity. The lives of Stoic philosophers are rich with examples of how they handled toxic individuals and situations. 1. Marcus Aurelius. As a Roman emperor, Marcus Aurelius faced constant political intrigue and manipulation. Despite this, he maintained his integrity and focused on his duty, often reflecting on the Stoic principles in his meditations. 2. Seneca. As an advisor to Emperor Nero, Seneca was surrounded by corruption and danger. He navigated this treacherous environment with wisdom and composure, emphasizing the importance of inner virtue over external success. 3. Epictetus. Born a slave, Epictetus faced numerous hardships but maintained his dignity and philosophical outlook. He taught that true freedom comes from within, regardless of external circumstances. Common misconceptions about Stoicism and toxic people. There are several misconceptions about Stoicism and how it deals with toxic people. 1. Stoicism as emotional suppression. Some believe that Stoicism advocates for suppressing emotions, but it actually teaches emotional regulation and resilience. 2. Detachment as indifference. Stoic detachment is often misunderstood as indifference. In reality, it means not being overly affected by external events while still caring deeply about virtue and personal integrity. 3. Avoiding conflict. Stoicism does not mean avoiding conflict at all costs but rather handling it with wisdom and composure. How to cultivate positive relationships. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is essential for a fulfilling life. Here are some Stoic tips for nurturing positive relationships. 1. Seek virtuous companions. Choose friends and associates who share your values and inspire you to be your best self. 2. Practice active listening. Show genuine interest in others and listen attentively to what they have to say. 3. Offer support and encouragement. Be a source of support and encouragement for others, and they will likely reciprocate. The role of self-reflection in avoiding toxicity. Regular self-reflection is crucial for identifying and avoiding toxic people. By assessing your own thoughts and actions, you can gain clarity on your relationships and make informed decisions about whom to associate with. This practice helps you stay true to your values and maintain your mental and emotional well-being. Combining Stoicism with modern psychology. Modern psychology offers insights that align with Stoic teachings. For example, cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) shares similarities with Stoic practices, focusing on changing negative thought patterns to improve emotional well-being. By combining Stoicism with contemporary psychological techniques, you can develop a robust toolkit for handling toxic individuals and situations. Encouragement to practice Stoicism daily. The benefits of consistent Stoic practice are profound. By incorporating Stoic principles into your daily life, you can cultivate resilience, inner peace, and a strong sense of purpose. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.